What is up, everybody? Josh here again, and today we have a Sons of the Forest update number 7. They've added new items into the game, such as golf carts, trophies, more stone building pieces, stone holders, and pillars, and so much more. Let's get into it, shall we? So, Sons of the Forest update number 7 brings rifles, head trophies, drivable carts, dedicated servers, frogs, and more. Hey everyone, this patch adds a new boss battle along with new cutscene to the end of the game, as well as drivable golf carts, a rifle which can be found in one of the caves, frogs that sit on lily pads and chirp, and the ability to chop off heads of dead animals and use them as wall decorations. A bunch of stone building improvements, and lots more. For the full list, check below. They also added their first pass at dedicated servers, and they have detailed instructions on how to set that up. We'll have a link to this in the description down below if you want to go ahead and click on that dedicated server guide. And as always, continue to post your reports and feedback in the discussions area of the community hub. So we're going to go ahead and go through the features here, the features that they mentioned, and we're not going to do anything that has spoilers like bosses or anything, but we're going to show you a few things. So the first thing we're going to mention is the dedicated server configuration guide. We're not going to do a whole entire video on that. There's quite a bit to that. We will link this down below in the description as we stated, and it's how to install your dedicated server. Basically, you go to tools in your library for Sons of the Forest, download the dedicated server, or you can download it directly through this link here, directly through Steam. As far as setting up your server, how to make it public and available, all that good stuff, and then you can have a dedicated server now for Sons of the Forest, which is actually pretty cool. So when you hit multiplayer and hit join, you have an option now on source to go to dedicated, and this will show you all the dedicated servers. Of course, if it's locked or not locked, of course, you can have some dedicated servers there for people to play on. So the next thing we're going to show you is the new drivable golf carts, and these are actually solar powered, which is pretty cool. They will sit there and regenerate whenever they have a source of light shining on them. They are a 2-passenger vehicle as well, and you can push them as well from the front and from the back. We do have a full guide on golf carts and where to find them in the golf course on our channel if you want to check that out. So the next thing up on our list is the rifle. It is a new weapon that you can find. It does have a little red dot on it, and you can go into a cave. It's actually located, spoilers, in the Gold Armor Cave. We do have a video on that as well on our channel if you're interested in finding out where that is located exactly. And this is a pretty nice little rifle. It is located in your inventory on the left-hand side when you get it. So yeah, that's a neat little rifle they added to the game. So they also added head mounts, or head trophy mounts to the game. All you have to do is put your little stick in wherever it'll stick there. And then you could take a head of any animal. Whenever you skin an animal, you can get the head from the animal, like this right here, and just place it on the stake. And you can put heads up. Do the same thing with cannibals. You have to chop their head off though. Which brings us to our next point, the new stone pieces, the stone pillar, the doorway, which you can see right here, and the new windows as well. And the way that you build these is you just pretty much take these and place them in the window, and they become shutters, and you can hit E or hold E and open and shut them like this. There's also some new story pickups as well, and they also implemented a new dirty clean water system. So if you drink water from the lake or creek, you'll take a little bit of damage, but you'll still get water. It's not too bad as far as damage goes. And there's also the new stone holder structure, and that's also made in your storage area here. At the very end, you'll see stone storage. It takes 12 sticks, and it makes this right here. And then you can take and put tons of stone in there. And those are the large stones that you use to build stone walls and whatnot with. And they added frogs to the game on lily pad. And they should have croak sounds too. And we'll just go ahead and go over some of the basic improvements. Stone now applies damage to things when thrown. They added a new cat food visual. Mmm, yummy. And you can now put cooking pots on wall shelves. They made some improvements to the way boiling water works and performance to trees in the winter, so now it shouldn't lag as bad. You can also no longer perform interactions when aiming with your weapon, and there's also some hot springs now in the mountain areas. Underbalances, the dirty water will now cause a small amount of health damage, boil water, or collect in rain collector for clean water. They also added a custom game setting to allow players to toggle the pausing of the world sim when in inventory. Seems like they also nerfed the demon boss just a little bit, and the stone structures are now twice as strong. Also, gold armor got a huge buff and reduces incoming non-demon damage now by 30%. And of course, ammo for rifles now spawn in any of the ammo cases. They did some fixes this week and said the night Vs will not vanish anymore, or gliders. They also fixed where skin animals now have their head removed, and stone structures and fireplaces are much stronger. They fixed the hover over sounds for all the items, like light bulbs and whatnot. And we want to just thank our YouTube members, KHX, Wolfie, Sergio, Sandy, and Silver09. Thank you so much for being part of the Late Night Crew and for supporting the channel. Don't forget, if you're interested in becoming a YouTube member as well, you'll get exclusive access to behind the scenes videos and shorts and whatnot, and you'll support our channel. Thank you. And guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing will get you Sons of the Forest update videos just like this one, and content videos. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. Peace.